Hello and welcome to another Puzzling Time video. Now today I'm going to do a solve about the Hanayama rotor puzzle, and the reason I've chosen to do this is because I've looked at a couple of videos online after I solved mine, and I didn't find the solves particularly useful, very descriptive, so I thought I'd give it a go myself to see if I can add to this. So Hanayama puzzles, for those who don't know, are usually two-part puzzles, sometimes 3 or 4 parts, and the idea is to take the pieces apart and then reassemble them. They're made of cast metal, very precisely machined, great pocket size. They usually cost between kind of $10 and $15 each, so they're a very reasonable price, and even a lot of very experienced collectors look forward to the latest Hanayama coming out to give it a go, because some of the designers who produce these pieces are very famous and do some other pieces of work as well. So if you want to know how to solve the Hanayama rotor puzzle, or my way of solving it at least, please stick around. Otherwise, give me a like and a thumbs up, and I'll see you all on Monday. Have a good weekend. Okay, those people who stuck around. So the rotor puzzle, it rotates, as you might guess. You actually rotate the pieces by sliding these thinner parts near the vertices out of the gaps, and then actually the best way of doing it is to rotate the circle and then put the vertices back on the inside of one of these ovals and push it back through. Then it'll slide out here at the top, and we've made one rotation around, and we can keep doing that, but there's got to be a purpose to what we're doing and why we are rotating these pieces around. So let's have a look at the actual pieces in a bit more detail. So we have a silver piece and a gold piece. I prefer to keep the silver piece in my left hand and the gold piece in my left hand and the silver piece in my right, and we can see on both pieces there's a small cutout on one of the arms. It's just on one spoke, but it's on both sides, and there's also on the edge here, on the circumference, there's one cutout which is slightly different to the others. The others are all flat. This has some indentation, and if you look at this, you'll realise that cutout must go in one of these slots, and you'll realise there's a smaller slot and a larger slot. So I'm trying to rotate the puzzle so that I have this small silver part coming out at the same time as the small gold part slides out of the silver piece. So let's rotate around a few times and see how we get on with this. So out we come. Can be a little bit fiddly, a little bit close, and we want to get this arm into this small spoke there. You will find that when it's the cutout one, it actually can get a little bit jammed up and a little bit fiddly sometimes. We shouldn't have to use any force. Then we rotate the silver one underneath, and I want to get the point on the inside as the arm comes through, and then this arm at the top slides out, and we've made another rotation. So we're working our way around this gold cutout here. So let's keep going. In, so out there, rotate around, up, out there, rotate around, and now here we see the situation where they're lined up, and in an ideal situation I would have this cutout piece here. Now that hasn't happened, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one more rotation around. So I come out, through, and then, was it one more rotation around? Let's have a look. This is where it gets a bit fiddly. As I go into this last arm here, I can utilise this cutout on the silver piece. Let's see if I can get that arm in. Try not to use any force, sometimes it does jam up a little bit. Let's reset. So my piece doesn't seem to be playing ball at the moment. Oh, there we go, it's gone through. I've got this cutout here, and if I push that cutout through, what I've done is, rather than going around and around and around, because it's 3 on this, 3 on this, I'd have the same problem, I've actually skipped the spoke. I'll turn the pieces over now, so I've got the gold one on the right hand side, just because I'm used to using the puzzle this way around. And I'm still going to do the same movements where I go in, I come out at the top, I turn the gold rotor around and then up through, and once I get back round to the silver piece, which should be this time, because I did that extra move, that up move where I utilised the cutout of the silver piece, I've now got my gold cutout and my silver cutouts. Oh, in fact they're not quite aligned because the silver one's there, so I need to go one more. I thought it was already there, but one more rotation. That comes out, that goes up through there. So I've got my gold cutouts and my silver cutouts lined up with my gold spoke cutouts and silver spoke cutouts, and the pieces come apart fairly easily. So it's just a case of following that rotation around, seeing if they match up. If they don't, it's that special maneuver, go back and have a look at it, where you get the opportunity to slide the piece up an extra step, and it skips one of the spokes out, so you get to line the pieces up. You should only have to do that twice maximum, but it's a really nice puzzle. It's took me probably about 25-30 minutes to solve. I could see exactly what I needed to do from the start. I was having an issue where the pieces weren't lining up and I couldn't work out how to get them to line up, and then I realised that little trick. It's a fantastic puzzle. You end up with 2 little spokes. The reassembly is obviously really easy because that's just a case of finding those cutouts, slotting the pieces together with the cutouts in the right place. As he says, it's really easy and then doesn't do it. And then you just rotate the piece around a few times. If you get the opportunity to kind of skip through and offset the pieces as well, that's even better. But it's a really nice puzzle, really well made, definitely worth getting hold of a copy, passing it to your friends. It's very tactile, it's a good fidget toy, and I'd put this in my certainly my top 10 of Hanayama puzzles to get out and give people an opportunity to solve, because it's definitely solvable. Hopefully you enjoyed that little tutorial. Please give me a thumbs up and a follow. I'm very close now to the 100 followers, so as soon as I get the 100 followers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for Foldology, and then I've got another giveaway I might do a couple of weeks later as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on Monday.